Hi guys, welcome. I'm Sandy and today we're keeping up with our 3D theme. I don't know why, but 3D quilt blocks just add an extra touch of magic to quilts that always put a smile on my face. Particularly because I know how easy they are to make, even though they look crazy hard. Let me show you what I mean. We will need one 4.5-inch square of one colorful fabric and two 5-inch squares of a darker fabric. And I have chosen solid brown, but you can use any darker color, but for me this one works. I do not advise using a regular pattern fabric though, because once we join all the pieces, those transitions can get really funky and ruin the overall effect, okay? Even polka dots may not work for this one. Last but not least, we will need one 5-inch background fabric, and I'm just going to go with white for this one since I'm keeping it nice and neutral. Let's set these two aside and we will take one brown and one white squares. We place them on top of one another, right sides together, and then we are just going to pin them in place. And I've lost count to how many times we've done this one. So you probably know what comes next. Next we are going to draw a diagonal line between the two. And you can use a pen or a pencil, it won't show. And then we are going to sew two seams on each side of our line. So next we are just going to cut the line we drew first, and that will give us two smaller half square triangles. Brown and white just work. They are a really good combination. Black and white too. And then we have it. Two brown and white half square triangles. And guys, before we continue, can I just take 5 seconds to thank you, all of you who've made this possible, this channel, and the fact that I get to sew and teach how to sew for a living, that I get to share this passion with you guys full time. Thank you for watching my videos, commenting and liking them, for supporting me on Patreon, for buying stuff off Amazon using my affiliate links, and for buying handmade items from my Sandy on Etsy shop. I am so thankful for you. Okay, moving on, we need to press these real quick. Cut off the dog ears, which aren't really doing anything except being bothersome. We're just making sure that these squares are 4.5 inches each. So we just take our 45-degree angle right here, and then we go ahead and just trim them. Now, another one that needs to be 4.5 is this brown square we cut earlier. So let's just go ahead and trim 1/2 inch off from it. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble our little puzzle. And this is real simple. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there is our cube. Our 3D cube, looking all nice and perfect. Okay guys, this is what we are left with. Pretty cute. And don't worry if there isn't a perfect corner here. This is actually 1/4 inch, and it's our seam allowance to make sure, our quilt blocks will fit perfectly into our overall design. Yeah, I'm aware that on its own this block doesn't really look like much, but let me show you what happens when I add a couple more. Okay, I don't think this will fit my camera, if I'm honest, but I would give it a try. Okay guys, so this is the tallest my camera has ever been. Let me see here. This is what our pattern looks like. And now you can see the 3D effect, right? It's looking really, really gorgeous. And I guess we could use like something like this, for example. If we want to play with it a bit, we could make a star. Look at that. A nice little star made from these blocks. But that's not really what we're looking for, is it? We want 3D. So let's go back to where we were. And this is what we'll be sewing. How perfect is this? I will sew and I will be right back, okay? Actually, you can watch me sew, since we have such a big zoom out. Tell me guys, how perfect is this? Isn't this just the cutest thing? And I haven't even pressed it or anything like that. This is straight from the sewing machine and it's looking pretty good already. And now we trim. This is a really big, well, it's not a quilt block really. This could be a quilt on its own really, or a dog bed or something like that. It's too big to be a pillow, so no pillows today, but you know how much I love turning quilt blocks, big quilt blocks, into pillows. And this would be an actually pretty cool pillow, let me tell you. So I'll have to try and make it a bit smaller next time. Well, you know, this could be a huge pillow. But I don't think I have any inserts for this size. So that's the only reason guys, why I am not making a pillow with you guys right now. Because you know how it is for me. If it's big enough to be a pillow, I am making that pillow. I always kind of struggle with the size I should make these things, because I want it to be big enough for you guys to see, you know, every step of the way, but it can become too big, like this one, which I could barely show you in my camera. I had to up the camera to make sure, you know, that you could see the whole thing. So now probably my sound is crappy, so there's just so much to think about when you're making videos, and I'm very distracted, so sometimes, you know, some things just get lost. And if you've seen my videos, you probably know what I'm talking about. Okay guys, I think we are done. Here we have it guys. As promised, simple, easy, and super, super cute. One more 3D cube design added to our collection, and definitely one of my favorite quilt blocks ever. Here it is. Let me just go back to show you just how cute this is. Definitely one of my favorite quilt blocks ever. And yes, I know I say that about all of them, but what can I say? I love what I do. Thank you for doing this with me, and I will see you really, really soon. Bye bye.